Hey there everyone, this is Trent Grzegorczyk, the founder of the Retirement Planning Club. Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to break down and cover one of the biggest Roth conversion mistakes that you can make as a pre-retiree and retiree. Now, Roth conversions, if you're age 55 to 75, Roth conversions are the talk of retirement planning and one of the most common areas to focus in on as you approach retirement and into the first few years of retirement. Reason being is you're trying to minimize lifetime taxes and distribute from your taxable accounts in an efficient way with the goal of paying the least amount of taxes in your retirement as possible. Now, there are some things to consider, which I'm going to dive into and cover one of the most overlooked area of the Roth conversion process and determining whether or not it makes sense for you. If you're new here or you've been following me for a while and you haven't joined the Retirement Planning Club, I would advise you to check it out. Go to secureyourretirementnow.com. It's free to join. There's over 500 other investors within the Retirement Planning Club. There's retirement planning tools, forums, classes, group calls, access to experts. Everything is within the Retirement Planning Club that you need to secure your retirement on your terms. So go to secureyourretirementnow.com. All right, diving into my financial planning tool, Right Capital, I am going to show you one of the biggest Roth conversion planning mistakes that anybody can make. And honestly, not a lot of people are addressing this or analyzing a Roth conversion from this perspective in aiding their decision and if Roth conversions make sense for their situation. So this is Right Capital. All of the Retirement Planning Club members can get access to Right Capital. So if you go to secureyourretirementnow.com, after this video, if you think that this tool looks great in helping you navigate your retirement planning, join the Retirement Planning Club and sign up for the Retirement Planning Club so you can get access to a tool like this. It's a really slick tool. I won't dive into it too much on this video because I want to stay focused on the topic of one of the biggest Roth conversion mistakes that somebody can make. So, diving into the calibration area where we're essentially filling up certain brackets and testing certain brackets. And so let's say that we decide on the 24% makes the most sense as far as the bracket that we're comfortable going up to, and it looks like there's a bit of value gain potential from this sort of conversion schedule. All right. It is very easy for anybody to say, hey, this is a no-brainer, right? And position this as something that, why wouldn't you do this? But what a lot of people aren't considering is what is the break-even point. And will I receive a benefit from the conversion, or is this a play for my heirs? If you would like to benefit from a Roth conversion personally, so not just putting your legacy goals aside, if you would like to benefit from a Roth conversion, tax savings, lifetime value gained, that's essentially how you measure the value of a Roth conversion. If you want to see the value, this is very important for you. So listen up and start planning around this sort of way and this perspective. So if we dive into the net worth break even and we go to the analysis of the two, the break even point really doesn't happen until age 84, 83, 84, which isn't a deal breaker by no means. You could make a case that following this sort of conversion schedule still makes sense and you still personally could get a benefit. This is assuming that age 90 is longevity and assuming a healthy, 80s, in your 80s. But there is this underwater period for about 20 years where you're converting money, paying for taxes. So there's a loss there with a hope that there's going to be an upside of compounding in a tax-free account and potential tax savings in the future. So from age 62 through age 83, 84, no benefit personally, okay? No benefit. And there is not a benefit, like I said, until you get to the last, in this situation, 6 years of life, of retirement. So if somebody's goal, again, this is like a made-up situation that is actually pretty typical. You know, I have $1.5 to $2 million in savings, and I'm retiring in my 60s, and I have, you know, maybe a small pension and what have you, Social Security. So this is a fairly like standard situation too. Withdrawal rate 5% or so, 6%. So this isn't necessarily like a made up, completely random situation. It's pretty typical for the people that I work with and help. And this is an area that I really want you to focus in on and consider if you personally want to see the benefit of the tax savings, the value gained by having more money in a post-tax account compounding over time. If you personally want to see that benefit, you need to assess the break-even. And this is how you can get a ballpark. This is not going to be identical or guaranteed. This is about 30 years of forecasting before the break-even point happens. So there's a lot of funny assumptions based off of, historical rates of return and inflation that is, reasonable, 3.5% inflation, maybe a 7 to 7.5% rate of return. So these are like realistic assumptions, and with the, like I said, the withdrawal rate's pretty reasonable. So nothing is necessarily wacky, but anything can happen over a 30-year period of time. But before converting any money, just figure out when am I going to benefit from the Roth conversion. Don't just hyper focus on using the new retirements. Here's how much extra money you could have by following this optimal conversion schedule. That's not the end all. You need to figure out what is your break-even point. Because if your break-even point is age 89 and you're hoping to live until 90, you could make a strong case that conversions just do not make sense for your situation. Now, if you're in the category of leaving a legacy to your heirs, that's a different conversation, okay? And the break-even necessarily isn't that important, if at all, to your decision with Roth conversion planning. But I would say most people are kind of in the middle. They want to, if they can pass on tax-free assets to their heirs, great, but they don't want to have that reduce their lifestyle in retirement just to pass on all this tax-free money to their heirs. They want to enjoy life. They're not necessarily in the category of having their last check bounce, because that's pretty extreme. There needs to be some cushion at the end of life. So most people this situation relates to, and you need to consider what is a ballpark break-even point for this Roth conversion strategy or plan, whether that's filling up the 12%, 22, 24, 32, whatever it is. Right Capital makes it easy. New Retirement has a good Roth conversion planning tool. What I found works really well is using this exact method, using this planning tool, and going into the Roth conversion planning area, and then going to comparing the two scenarios in figuring out when am I going to personally see the benefit for myself, and hopefully that helps with your decision whether or not Roth conversions make sense for you or not in your retirement planning. If you're looking to get some support from your peers who are also building their retirement plan, using tools like New Retirement, Right Capital, and others, and having conversations with each other on a forum and actually on Zoom calls as well, you should join the Retirement Planning Club. Go to secureyourretirementnow.com. And this is actually the Retirement Planning Club here. There's a forum, there are tools, so there's people having conversations and sharing videos, and we get on group calls and talk to each other. The Retirement Planning Club members can get access to these pieces of technology. So New Retirement, Income Lab, Right Capital, as a premium subscriber of the Retirement Planning Club. To learn more about that, just join the Retirement Planning Club and we can fill you in on what to do. There's events, there's how-to videos, there's more forums and articles where people share articles and resources and things that are helpful and beneficial to share with each other. And there's just a lot going on in the Retirement Planning Club. So if you want to join the Retirement Planning Club, again, just go to secureyourretirementnow.com and you can click this button here and you'll be directed to the Retirement Planning Club. Sign up and we'll see you in there. So thanks for joining me on this video. If it helped you out at all, give me a like, subscribe, and stick around for new content that will be published throughout 2024. If you are looking to join a community of like-minded individuals who are focused on retirement planning, Roth conversion planning, and building a retirement plan on their own terms, go to secureyourretirementnow.com and join over 500 others within the Retirement Planning Club. That's it for now. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.